Alrighty, ladies, we're live.
Hey guys!
Hey!
We are here today with a really cool technique that we're excited about. We haven't
Yes.
showed them this yet.
I know. It was kind of a happy accident that we discovered earlier this week when one of our employees or copy it and then shipped one.
Yeah. So it might be just a little bit daunting if you wanted to do it letter by letter, but Silhouette does offer a really cool feature called Drop Shadow. Like I said, you just need Designer Edition or higher in the software to do that with the click of a button.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the technique that we're going to show you today. But Margie, have we ever done this?
We have not used this, and I can't believe it because we were so excited when we got it in stock.
How have we not shown them this
I don't
yet?
know. It's amazing. This is a holographic.
Yes, it's under the holographics thing, but it's not your traditional holographic of what our
No.
other selection is, because this one's called Pearl, like Margie was trying to say when I cut her off. So this is like a color shifting opalescent. I consider this like an opalescent vinyl. It's really similar to our adhesive Tape Tech opals that we just launched, but this is HTV.
It is amazing, and it changes depending on what color of shirt you put it on and how the light looks even in the room.
Yeah.
So
We
it's
are going to
really
be
cool.
pairing this today with some of our fluorescent color easy weed. So this is going to look really interesting. I'm excited.
So this sheet is a 12 by 20 and it's $3.99 for the sheet.
Yes.
And then we're using 12 by 15s. I just trimmed them off earlier and they
so this
are
is not the true to size 15
no,
by 12.
I just trimmed them to make the weeding easier so we could use our scraps for another project.
Yep. And fluorescent pink and fluorescent blue are the two colors that we're using on that. And the 15 by 12 is how much?
$3.75 and then regular 15 by 12s are $3.50.
12 by 12.
12 by
Yeah.
I said 15 by 12.
Oh, you're talking about the regular
the
non-fluorescent
fluorescent colors cost more.
Fluorescent colors cost more.
So if you didn't know that.
Margie, it's casting like a green shade on your face.
That's so funny.
Wait, when we turn it
You
this
look
way.
like you're going to vomit.
That's funny. I need to go get some color.
Yeah, no, this is super pretty. We
It
love
is really
using
pretty.
this. Emery's shirt turned out really cool. She actually put hers on black, and her drop shadow was in
Wicked purple.
Wicked purple. It's sad that I made that shirt, and I'm like, I have no idea what color that was.
It was 2 days ago. It was a long time ago.
I have definitely slept since then. Okay, so we're going to be putting it on
A pink Bella
Light
Canvas.
pink. Yeah, is
light
it-
pink. Light pink Bella Canvas. Our Bella Canvas are $5.15.
Yes.
For extra small to extra large, 2X and 3X cost an additional they're
Lynn
up.
asked how many washes it will last.
I say this holds up really good.
Yeah, we have some of our girls that work here have done it on shirts, and they've had them for a few months, and they still look as good as it did in the day they pressed it.
I put this on a yellow, the yellow
Yes.
maize yellow, and I've washed it several times, and I'm so bad, guys. I toss everything in the dryer.
does.
I don't turn it inside out.
I always turn everything inside out. If my husband does my wash, I'm like, don't dry my clothes. Let me
I
pull out
know.
my shirt.
So I'm just not laundry savvy. I'm like the toss and go kind of girl. But anyways, I've dried it several times, and it still looks just as good as it did the first time. And I've probably washed and dried it a handful of times, like 5 or 6 times.
Yeah.
So I would say it holds up amazing.
It is a
personally.
cold pill though, so when
Yes.
we get to using it, you'll see that we want to let it cool completely
Yes.
before we press it.
So true. We gotta let our heat press heat up, but you can probably
Yeah.
pre-press the shirt while we start weeding.
Press the shirt.
So we did a drop shadow like we were explaining, and so the holographic pearl is going to go on top of the drop shadow in the fluorescent colors, and we had to do some of the letters. So Corbin, this is Corbin's shirt, and she wanted to alternate the letters and the colors. So what we did is we just grouped by color in the Silhouette Studio, and we've got them in the place that they need to be. We'll just do 2 separate presses, and then the final press on the pearl. Got any
I
questions?
just realized we're wearing the same shirt.
Oh,
You know, and I seriously almost put mine on this morning, and then I
That would've been
didn't.
funny.
I'm
She
just
told me that as
kicking
soon as
myself.
as soon as I came in this morning, Margie said, I almost wore my shirt just like
I
that.
know. I'm so sad that I
Yeah.
didn't.
So Corbin's shirt is a little different.
Corbin's is really cool. I don't know if she wants to get on camera.
Do you want to get on camera and show them?
They want to see it.
We want to see it.
Okay.
It's awesome.
So we did matte in the same color as the shirt. So it's so cool.
Isn't
So it's
that
just My
awesome?
Craft Source Repeat. It's this same SVG. but it's all matte navy on a navy t-shirt.
Yep.
And I love the look. I think it's very popular in Nike clothes right now.
Yes.
Corbin actually made a Nike shirt, which I hope they're not listening right
Nike's
now.
not
Just
listening.
for myself, though.
She
Just
did not
for-
sell it to
She
anybody.
didn't sell it, but the matte black Easy Weed on black looks so real. Like it's something
It
that
does.
like looks like something Nike had already produced, and we made it here, or she made it on
Yeah.
her own. I was
It
like,
looks
"Did you
really
just buy
cool.
that shirt?" She's like, "No, I made this shirt." I'm like, "What?" It's so cool. So right now, I would just say like the matte colors are just so in, even on the same color of shirt. It's just like
Yeah.
subtle. It's not wow in your face, but it's just that vibe.
I
right
love
now
how
that
the
we love.
navy looks. Like,
Yeah.
it looks really
It was
cool.
a great choice.
It was.
I'm curious, has anybody downloaded that Minecraft source? on
Have
repeat
y'all made
SVG?
any to wear at home?
Yeah, I'm just curious.
To rep my craft
Does
stores?
anybody rep us out there?
Or when you go to Hobby Lobby or Michael's or the other craft store, you're wearing the shirt and you're like, don't buy it here.
Hopefully you're not buying vinyl there, but if you
No.
are.
We have a lot of our locals who say when they go to Hobby Lobby or another store and they see someone in the vinyl aisle, they're like, stop, don't buy it here. Go to my craft store. So
Yeah. We really love our local
We
local
do.
peeps because they definitely send a lot of people our way.
They do. It's awesome.
But I can imagine if you're not local to us that in a pinch when it's being shipped
Yeah.
and you don't have a local source, you're probably running to those craft stores and getting stuff
having
last
to
minute.
pay a premium price.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Let me cut this.
So y'all can see. I don't want to stick them together, but so we're doing the fluorescent blue and the fluorescent pink. And we're gonna press these on first.
Yes, we are.
And then we will press we'll put to test.
Jennifer asked what you guys are using to weed.
Okay.
We always get asked about this
I
amazing
know,
thing.
we need to get our new pretty ones to weed with. Someone bring us one. If you're listening. I'm just kidding.
So under the tools tab, you'll find these handy dandy little pin pens, and we love them so much. Corbin, go overhead. I'll show them the point real quick. Just tell me if I need to adjust it.
I guess lay it flat and put your hand
Like that.
Okay, so is that better?
Yep.
Okay, so it just has a really fine tip on it, and we love it for intricate weeding, but we also use them all the time. Like, I prefer
Yeah.
these over everything, and they're really great.
So we just got new colors in stock.
We did.
This is the blue and silver. It comes with a comfort grip, but we also have a rose gold, a lavender, a green, and a mint.
Yes.
A mint.
I think
Lavender's my favorite.
The lavender.
Yeah.
They're
It was mine too, and I
beautiful.
called it purple, and Tracy was like, "It's lavender."
It's lavender. So you can find all of our weeding tools on the tools tab on our website. If you just do tools and then click tools,
Tools
again.
again. Yeah, it's
So,
kind of confusing.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so can you go overhead real quick? Because I want to talk about this. We get a lot of calls when people buy holographic pearl. They're like, "What side do I cut on?"
Yes.
And so it's really like just the solid yellow. I would say that this is probably just. It's duller, much duller.
You can feel the shiny side, and you can see it how much shinier it
So
is.
you're gonna put it shiny side down, just like typical easy weed. But this one might be a little bit more confusing because this is kind of shiny too.
But it's not as shiny.
It's not near
if
as
you
shiny.
can see, it's more matte.
Can they see
So,
that? Okay. Okay.
You
Good
can
deal.
see that? Okay.
So something else that I want to point out is that holographic pearl is a much denser material. So although it weeds beautifully, it only weeds beautifully if you cut it good. And sometimes, so on the silhouette, I will just go ahead and say on the silhouette, you need to have your blade on 3 and your pressure on 24, which seems
That's
like
really
a
high.
lot. But this is a much denser material, and so the silhouette does need to be turned up quite a bit to cut it good. So you don't have resistance on weeding and stuff.
And like Shyla and I am a big proponent of it. If you haven't cut something before and you're not sure how your machine will cut it, always do a test cut, because from silhouette to silhouette and blade to blade, everyone's
so
silhouette
different.
cuts a little different. So
Yeah.
you want to just do that little test cut where it cuts a little square with an X in it in the middle,
Ooh,
and
so
you will be
cool.
good to go.
me see it?
So
Yes, that looks so pretty.
All
It
right.
makes it look so cute on a light pink shirt.
it
is
really
gonna look
is.
good.
So we're just
I'm not usually a pink person.
I know. It's funny. At first, Corbin brought us a black shirt, and then she came back. She's like, "No, I'm switching to pink." So
No, it was actually more colors than that. We went from
Well,
We
I wasn't gonna go into that much detail, Shyla.
I am, because I was like, Emery did hers on black, and Corbin originally picked black, and I was like, you should do white. And then she's like, I was like, well, what about silver? And then we went to pink. So we went all over the
We
grayscale
were all
there.
over.
Yes,
so.
we did.
But I'm just making our center line.
Yep.
So we
So
can
we
get
fold
it.
our shirt in half, and we pre-press our shirt always to get the moisture out and get out any of those wrinkles that could wrinkle and crease the vinyl.
We're
So
gonna do
press this one first.
Okay, hold on. Let's lay it down and
Oh.
get it.
Okay.
You want to make the center line, or are you just gonna eyeball it? Shyla's an eyeball girl.
She said no.
She's gonna eyeball it. All right, if
So
it's
there's
crooked,
too
Corbin.
much here, so we're gonna go in a little bit.
Shyla's fault.
I'm watching. I'm watching
just
really
teasing.
good. I'm trying to make sure. Oh yeah, that looks better.
That
Corbin,
looks
is
good.
there a specific length between the collar?
That looks good.
You like it like
Yeah.
that? Okay.
All right.
I like it like that.
So, since we are doing 3 layers, guys, we are just gonna press it for
Yeah,
2
briefly.
seconds.
Yep. And so this is the cut. Now the fluorescent pink and fluorescent blue, I will point out, is the drop shadow. So it's going to be offset a little bit to the side whenever we get the holographic pearl pressed on. All right. Let's see if we can get this all right.
Straighten it out. That looks off.
Yeah, it's crooked a little bit. There we go.
That look good?
Maybe a little bit down. Sorry guys, we're like hyper focused.
Sorry,
right
we're
now.
like, we don't want to mess up Corbin's shirt.
No, that looks good. I think that's right.
Because then every time she wears it, we'll be like, ugh, you really made that crooked.
Every time she wears it, we're gonna be like, we messed that up. Now.
And so remember, when you're doing multiple colors or multiple presses, you don't want to do the full time in between each press.
Yes, we're just doing a brief period.
So it's just a tack down, and so then when we get all of them on,
And this is an odd temperature, so this is actually 320, right?
Mhm.
So you press your holographic pearl at 320, and it is for 15 seconds. So it's the normal seconds that you're used to, but the temperature is a
the
little
temperature is higher, and it's
Oh no!
What's that? is that a pin mark?
No, it's remnant of blue that hung onto the end.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's up there. I thought it was a pin mark because we did have one pink shirt that had a pin mark on it.
You know what? This is gonna be so poppin' anyways. Oh my gosh, you guys!
It's so cool. Are we overhead, Corbin?
Yes.
I don't
I feel
think
like-
anyone is going
Do
to
we need
see
to go
the difference.
just a little bit more?
Yeah, just a little
Okay.
bit over.
But then shift
Shift down a little bit
yeah.
here. See. So the cool thing about this is if you can't get it, so we lined this up what we thought was right on the thing, but as you can see, our O down here in source is way too gappy.
Mm-hmm.
So what
That's okay.
we could do is just cut the letters off individually. You know what I mean? Like just cut the O so we can get them all placed right. So it looks like everything is gonna go right here.
And
I'm
we
just
could
trying to see
cut
what-
each layer, like have each line a little
Yeah.
different if we wanted to also. Do you want me to do that?
Yep, let's do that. That way we can
So we're
just
going to
place it how
show
we
you.
need to.
When you're doing something like a drop shadow, and sometimes, you know, when you press things, the letters and stuff shrink up just a
Yep.
little bit. And so this is a good way to make sure that each line is lined
Where you
up
want it to
where
be.
you want it, and you have your drop shadow just how
I'm
you want it.
curious if I do it like this, if that works out. It's still, we're still gonna have
The
to get that
O.
O.
That O. We must have had one O kind of low.
Yep. Oh, kind of low.
The O was low.
Yep.
But that's a great thing.
I even had Margie look at the file before we cut it. I was like, I feel like maybe something's
There was a
off
lot of
here.
letters that I was looking at.
It is a lot of letters. Okay. Let's see if we can get this place just right.
Is that good?
It's better than it was.
It kind of reminds me of that trend that's going on right now, like the 3D effect trend. You know, like when you watch
Yes.
a 3D movie without your glasses on.
Yes. How
Yes.
it looks kind of blurry and
Yeah,
stuff.
with like just like different colors of.
Yes.
I think this looks so cool. I
I
was
think
kind of
it's really
worried about the
cool.
pink, Corbin, and now I'm digging
It looks, because she was like, is Corbin really sure about this?
I
don't
did say
know.
that.
And I was like, she picked it.
There
Now
we
this
go.
one you have going left. It doesn't need to go right more. Like, see how the U?
Yeah, so cut the U. Because all the RCE lined up, but the U doesn't. So.
Sorry.
Something shifted here for
Uh-huh.
sure. I don't know what happened, but there we go. Now the RCE should be good. Yeah.
Is that good?
Go down just a tad there. Yep. How's it looking, Corbin?
It looks
Do
good.
you like it? Do you like it a lot?
I
I like it a lot. One of my favorite movies was when I was in college, Dumb and Dumber. I like it a lot.
So as you can see, guys, it just took us a little bit longer to place this, but once we got it placed, it all looks
All right.
proportional.
I'll have you help me lift it up so we don't shift.
Ooh, I love this. I
It's
might have
so
to have one
pretty.
myself.
I think we need to make my craft source alive. My craft sources for us. All right, we ready?
We're
so we're
ready.
gonna press it for 15 seconds.
So the cool thing about this is even with Emery's shirt, before we peeled the carrier sheet, we were all like oohing and
I
awing
know.
over it.
And I was
then-
fanning it. I was
and she's like,
cooler,
"Ah,
cooler.
cool it off." But when you pull the carrier sheet off, it looks totally different than what it does
It
with
does.
the carrier on.
It's
so
amazing.
it's super exciting to watch it cool off and how it just transforms into something else. Ooh, I'm so excited.
All right, so we gotta let it cool off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn the heat.
Sorry
press
about the
off.
strayness. Hey, you know what? You could use some VLR to get that off.
Yes.
Yeah.
You could.
We do have vinyl remover.
It's just not in stock
It's
at the moment.
We don't ship it anyway.
We don't ship it, but our locals ask
Due
for it.
to the contents of the bottle.
Yes, we can't ship
We
it.
can't ship it.
So it's still really hot because
It
it
is
presses
hot.
at a high temperature. But
Do we have any
trust us,
questions yet?
don't peel it hot. It will ruin
Allison
it.
Jones says that she loves this shirt.
Oh,
my gosh.
Allison.
It's literally adorable.
I know. Allison, you need one that says Madre like this.
Oh, that'd
Madre.
be cute.
Yes,
yeah.
Allison. Put that on your to-do list.
God, Mom.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's so cute.
Allison's one of our friends. So that
All of you are our friends.
everyone's her friend. She worked here temporarily for a little while, so
All right. Wait,
Still
it's
hot.
It's still warm.
cool down.
Okay, so any questions? No? Just a few comments here?
Jennifer just said y'all need to make my craft source shirts with your pictures on it too.
Oh. I think that's taking it too far.
Shyla and I did have we had a podcast for a little while, and we
We
had
did.
shirts with our pictures on it, and
We
we
did.
always felt funny wearing them because
It was
like,
very
"Hi,
funny."
Here we are.
Here we
Danny
are.
asked, should you always cool before you pull it off?
Yes, for the holographic line, it is a cold peel.
For any of the Caesar holographic, it's a cold peel, but the regular Easy Weed, you don't have to wait.
Okay.
It's so three-dimensional.
It's so cool.
I'm obsessed.
It is awesome.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, it overlapped a little.
Yeah, it
We
did.
can press it
We can
again.
repress it out.
Yeah. So,
Oh my gosh.
it looks really cool. Let's,
How
are we overhead?
cool.
We're overhead right now, but we can go front.
Okay.
Ooh, let's flip it up and show them. Wow, look how cool that is.
All right, guys, look at it.
Oh my gosh.
It even looks cool from behind. You see
It
that?
does.
You see kind of the holographicness from behind. That's really cool.
Oh my gosh, I love this.
It's really neat.
So we just thought this would be a cool technique to show you all with the different dimensions and how the drop shadow really makes a difference.
Yeah, it does. So if you don't have Silhouette Studio, I'm sure you can Google how to do a drop shadow
In Cricut.
in Cricut. But yeah, it's really easy in the Silhouette.
I'm sure
and-
somebody has definitely made a video on how to do it in Cricut.
Oh yeah. So hop on to mycraftsource.com and buy some holographic pearl. It's
Because
under.
It's fabulous.
It's fabulous. It's under the Caesar tab and holographic. So.
Yes.
We're getting lots of hearts, guys.
Oh my gosh,
Yay,
yay!
isn't it pretty?
It is so cool. I'm
And you
obsessed.
can literally do this with like any word you want.
Y'all, you can do this
Yes.
with anything. That's the really cool thing about the pearl. It is completely layerable.
Yes,
So-
it is. It's super fun to layer and just play around with. So you guys need to get your hands on it.
Or
It's
even if you
$3.99.
don't layer it, it's really
$3.99.
cool.
Yes.
So. $3.99. How much is it?
And you get it's longer than your normal
Yeah,
sheet. So,
so
it's
look-
12 by 20.
We could do another shirt. You could do
You could
two
do a whole
shirts.
other shirt.
So I know what I'm doing next.
Boom.
Thanks, Emery, for this trend.
Thank you,
Aw.
Emery. We love you.
Yes, we do. All right, so I hope you guys like this little tip and trick and
Yeah.
technique, and we hope that you guys take advantage of it, and we will see you all guys soon. All right?
What?
We'll see
Oh,
you all
soon.
guys
I
soon.
thought you said 2.
Okay.
Soon. Have a good weekend. We're out
Oh,
here.
it is Friday.
It's Friday.
That's why I'm
Bye.
crazy.
That's what I'm going to make a Friday.